Howdy friends! Okay, let's start with a warning. This video is all about giving you permission to embrace a dirty word. Close your door, turn down the volume on your device, hide your kids, because it's time we take back, we reclaim a word that has become shamed and derided in recent years. That's right, I'm here today to tell you that it's perfectly okay to use the word boss. Hopefully they don't put that little censored thing over my mouth when they edit the video. I feel a rant coming on. I publish this video series twice a month, along with a number of other resources to help managers just like you boss better. Want that good stuff delivered to your inbox as soon as it's released? Just head over to joemull.com and subscribe. Last year, I was invited to be the keynote speaker for a day-long leadership training event for a company with a couple hundred employees across multiple locations. And one of the things we sent ahead of time, as we always do, was a super short introduction. Whenever I speak to an organization or keynote a conference, I make sure to send an intro because I don't want the audience to suffer through a 9-minute recitation of a boring academic bio that the event planner found online. So we send a short intro that's about 4 to 5 sentences long. In that introduction, it says, our speaker today travels the country teaching leaders how to be better bosses and build stronger teams. This is a sentence I use everywhere. When someone on an airplane asks me what I do, I say, I teach leaders how to be better bosses. I've used the word boss in this way for years. Even my twice-monthly email newsletter is called Boss Better with Joe Mull. So on the day I keynoted this company's event, it was a little startling to hear that my introduction had been changed. That's right, as I stood to the side, waiting to start, my contact, who I had worked with for months leading up to the event, read from the page, our speaker today teaches leaders how to be better leaders. She changed it. Now, to be clear, I don't care that she changed the introduction. It's her event, and she can say anything she wants. What I have a problem with is treating the word boss like an unflattering label. I see it constantly. I've lost count of the number of times the word boss has been changed in my introductions, my biography, even in my program titles at events. I constantly see others who use this word get corrected in conversation and on social media. And you know what? All of that is just dumb. The term boss, it seems, has become a dirty word. And we all know why. We've been conditioned to associate being a boss with being a pushy, demanding, inconsiderate dictator. Boss just sounds icky. No one likes to be bossed around. We tell kids not to be too bossy. And in recent years, the popular phrase, like a boss, has been used online and in memes as a colorful way to describe overpowering or dominating a situation. But here's the thing. It's a perfectly legitimate word to use to describe the role of a manager or supervisor because that's the word that people use. If I walked into your office and said to someone, "Who's your boss?" they're not going to get offended. They're going to point me toward you. If your neighbor gets a new job and a few weeks later you invite her over for a glass of wine and you start chatting about that new job, early on you're probably going to ask, "So do you like your new boss?" And you know what? She's not going to cringe and say, "Ooh, they're not my boss. They're my authentic leader." If your neighbor tells you she doesn't have a boss, but instead she has a chief motivation officer, you should wish her well and never invite her over again. Treating the word boss as inappropriate or revolting is just crappy virtue signaling in HR land. And trying to eradicate the use of the word is a crusade in search of a problem that doesn't exist. It's a colossal waste of time. There are plenty of things in HR land that are worthy of moral outrage and intentional correction. This is not one of them. Instead of spending all our energies buzzword smithing the roles held by our team leads, our talent activators, our partner advocates, our cross-functioning integrated talent officers, how about we just use the word that people use while learning what it means to be a good boss? The truth is, if you go to work committed to your people, they won't hesitate to tell someone that you are their boss, with no negative connotation attached. If you care about each person you supervise, if you invest your time and energy into supporting their success, if you create the conditions they require to be at their absolute best at work, you will end up the recipient of one of the highest compliments a leader can receive. The people you supervise will tell others that they have a really good boss. So please stop. Stop criminalizing the word boss. Use it. Embrace it. Use the word boss like a boss. I'd love to hear whether you agree or disagree in the comments, and please share this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. No popped collar, right? Collar's still good. Okay. We're recording? Yep, I see the little red dot, so that means we're recording.